Live streaming. Okay. If you don't want to be live streamed,
and it'll be on YouTube later.
And it will be on YouTube. If you don't want to be live streamed and YouTubed, which are now verbs. Ask me about some of my papers. Yeah. All right. If you don't want to be live streamed and YouTube, please let us know. We will certainly turn the camera off, and we'll just go from there. Ladies, open mic, open mic, open mic, open mic. Yeah, come on up. Introduce yourself. Either way, it's all good. There you go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Patrick.
Hi,
I'm
Patrick.
Lacey's brother.
Yay!
Thank you to both of you for reading. Very funny. You almost made me cry in public. That's not okay. I actually wrote this today, so it's still untitled.
Yay.
6 months, sleepless nights, productivity at an all-time high. I watched the sunrise. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, reserved for class. Tuesday, Thursday, fatherhood. Friday nights, shots, beer, drunk. Saturday in the AM, remember Friday. PM, shots, beer, fucked. Sunday, coax, coffee, bell rings, electronic technologies. Am I miserable because I hate my job, or do I hate my job because I'm miserable?
Yeah.
Coffee, bell rings, freedom, sunrise, class, fatherhood, sleep. Wake up. Night sweats, or are they day sweats? Not a fucking work dream again. Vitamins to help me sleep. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I complain to my sister Lacie. My brother-in-law Steve, you know what else is repetitive? Prison.
I hear the food there sucks too. That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Right, so speaking from the voice of experience, we're celebrating an anniversary tonight. I hope everybody knows. This is the 1-year anniversary of Az and Skylark having their Deep Cleveland, and they hooked up at Deep Cleveland. So that's awesome. It says something about poetry. Yeah, right? Yeah. So here to read his romantic love poem is Azriel Johnson.
I can't actually read the romantic poem. It's too dirty. So anyway, because I'm a shameless self-promoter of my press, I brought in mostly because I thought I would see people who were in it. The Squire Seasons Anthology, Volume 3 by Writing Nights Press.
Ow, ow.
Yeah.
Book, buy it.
Seriously, like Geoffrey Landis is in this book. He'll be up here later, probably. Then we also have the Best of 2012 anthology. We nominated folks for the Pushcart Prize, and actually Miss Andy Rue Hillary Line is in this too. A couple other local poets, Mistress Rosie, which Josh loves. And then, also released on the same date, was my foreplay. That's FOURPLAY for people watching. These are poems I wrote in the style of John Berryman, so if anybody like him. And I have this awesome cover photo on the back.
You look kind of like John
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
an alcoholic beverage in your hand.
From one in the other hand, one in the cooler.
I will drink from poetry. But the poem I'm going to read tonight isn't from any of these. I don't really have a title for it yet, but it's kind of like a part 2 to a groovy I read last time I was here. So. You're a man, right? Such an odd question for a stranger to ask. I'm wearing a beard and a mustache, a bandana, a genuine leather doctor's hat. I think I look like a man. The person addressing me reminds me of one of my best friends from a few years back. You're a man, right? Yeah, I try to be. He tells me how his girlfriend hits him, how he's leaving her for what can only be described as emotional abuse. Her baby daddy lives with them. My single-serving friend pays the rent. How's she going for $800 rent now? Plus gas and utility. I scoff. I empathize. I've been where he is. Would you stand for it if a girl was hitting you? You want to hit it back, right? I nod. I'm not sure this is a discussion I want to get into. He's right when he says how if he were the one hitting her, he would be put in jail. Another stranger comes up to smoke a cigarette near our bus stop. You want the Cleveland man? Nah, I'm waiting for the Arlington Road. Man, I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, the problem is you're still in Ohio. You come for the excitement, you leave with an indictment. I'm skeptical when my single-serving friend says you can get to Canada for $5. The other stranger said they wouldn't let him in if he tried as he walked back to his stop. I just bought her kids a pair of jeans each. Who's she gonna get to buy them jeans now? Ha! I'm glad this guy is able to vent. I'm standing near him, folding construction paper guns. My own experiences made me wish I had real guns when they happened. Man, last time I was in Cleveland, I found me some hoes. That summer, I didn't want to leave. All kinds of hoes. I refrained from commenting that a hoe is what got him into this mess in the first place. This isn't a conversation I want to have. This is a lesson he has to learn on his own. She be sorry when I'm gone. That crazy bitch. She better not fuck with my stuff. I can't believe she would do something so fucked up. I need to get the fuck up out of this setup. I keep imagining his girlfriend rolling up and a fight occurring. She trying to bring him home and my single-serving friend resisting. I root for him to release himself from her grasp. Will he? He can only hope. But I did.
We've got to redefine romantic poems as. We got to work on that. Alrighty. Skylark Bruce.
No. Turn back around.
It's the hairband. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's high tech now.
I was just turn back around.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, these were a $5 thrift store find, so I
Nice.
think they're pretty freaking awesome.
Those are
Woo!
gross.
And this
Those are
is a lifetime accomplishment. All right. For those of you who may not be aware, on March 22nd, that's 2 weeks from today, or 1 week from today, or whatever, 2 Fridays from now. Come down to Canton for Vote for Poetry Part 2. Akeem Jamal Rollins and Zach Friedoff and me and Az will be featuring. And this is a fundraiser so that I can go as a voting delegate to the national convention of my church. So I have been baking and baking and baking, and Az has been baking too, so that there's going to be all kinds of goodies, like tons and tons of goodies. People can buy all kinds of stuff. So come on down for that. I have more of these if anybody wants one. And so this is not really a love poem per se, unless it's more of like tough love to humanity. We evolved from birds, you and I. We came up through their throats with a hoo, hoo, and a chickadee-dee. We are flesh and musical tone. Some have tried to separate us in fits of militarism, religious zeal, or apathy. When your children are born, I'm the lullaby will say goodnight. Before they can say good morning, I am mana-mana, do-do-do-do. I train children to remember 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and that this is the song that never ends. Grade schoolers all fall to pieces. Fatty, fatty, 2x4. Mothers kiss away falling tears and hug whisper soothing ballads. How much do I love you? We are conjoined, never parted. You filled me with silly clowning, let me tell your enduring love, and grimace in your heart strong grief. I have cherished you, your voices and interweaving instruments, swelling breath upon breath, mingling hydrogen and oxygen in treble and bass. Celebration! I am Willow River movement in your guided meditation. When you cannot lift up your head for the weight of stinging loss, I am the somber, reverent dirge, carrying you through life's sorrows. This is the song that never ends. Through all of this, I held you up, while daily you dragged me down. I desire to disown you. I would slice away and sever your clenched unholy vocal cords from my measures and melodies. No onslaught of optimism. I clinked in the chains of another carnage, each bloody note dragged in the dirt with the corpses you called other. When you filled me with ignorance and your dagger-headed hatred, I so longed to be rid of you. You goaded your young sisters to dance to the beat of their own degradation. You made your black brothers eat strange fruit with strange ropes and coils. You ignored your wealed, blinded, deaf. I bear the weight of my own sound. I recall each generation, their haunting chants and grim echoes. This is the song that never ends. Justice, not countless choruses, it is all too familiar. I would wrest my rhythm from you if my death would end your bloodshed. This is the song that never ends. We came from the birds, you and I. Anymore, I wish I had stayed in the sweet song of the sparrows.
Yay!
Thank you. Excellent. So two in 2 weeks.
Yes,
2
March
weeks down in
22nd.
Canton. March 22nd down in Canton. Help Skylark go. Is it California that you're going up to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Long Beach, California.
Long Beach. Nice. Help Skylark get to Long Beach and be a representative for the UCC, right? UCC or
UCC, United Democrats.
United Church, right? And yes, I'm getting that. And Carla, who's Unitarian Universalist, right?
They're kind of, sort of, not really the same.
No, they both start with you.
We call them Unitarian Universalists considering Christ. Yeah. They're like us with the Jesus.
With the Jesus.
With the Jesus.
With the, it's like, you know.
They're UUs plus Jesus.
Avoiding the religious debate. Just making sure I was telling people to go to the right church. Up next, Hilandry and Dillery.
The poet formerly known as Andrew.
The poet formerly known as Andrew.
Let's start going by symbols.
Yeah, right. Lord and Lady Line.
Yes.
There we go.
I always feel so awkward when I come up to the microphone.
Right.
I've become one of those horrible people that
You gotta use the hairband.
I despise that reads from laptops now. Don't judge me. I'm mainly just too lazy to print it out. Also too
You're
bored.
saving a tree. You're saving a tree. Think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
By using electricity.
Actually, this is battery powered. It's not plugged in. So there.
You charged it on solar panels. Shut up. Let the man read.
Quiet time. Okay. So I love hip hop. Yay! But I avoid listening to rap music for years because rap. Well, I just avoided like the whole. I was like, yeah, I don't want to hear that. And then I've been listening to artists lately that actually have some shit to say, and I'm excited. So this is I wrote this morning, so it's like this is my test drive while I was listening to Macklemore. So this is my little dip into the I don't know the hip hop poetry something I don't know. And I'm not sure if it's any good, but here we go. Back to day one in my mind, splinters of the past making memories come alive. I throw the pages down in disgust, once again separating from a part of me, as if my past has no validity. A voice calls to me and tells me to love the girl in the ink. She's losing sleep, stumbling around aimlessly, trying to find her path in a world of madness. And if I don't love her, how can I ever love me? I shed quiet tears for the memory of who I used to be, gather the pain in my arms as the raindrops fall from my eyes, for this little girl wounded by the compromise of love for self traded in for a drugged up hell. How could I ever tell her that she should have known better? Without her, there would be no me. But acceptance of what is, that's where the healing starts. When I try to control life, that's when I fall apart. These wounds open up and they start to seep, releasing all the pressure inside of me. And as I return the call of this little lost girl, I know that I will never be the same. I know that I will never be the same. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you. See, clockwise would be John Burroughs. I already asked them. They said, no, you're up next, boss. Alright. No, I know, it's horrible to read poetry. Yeah, man, no, gotta promote yourself. Bummer. Lens. Violence! Silence. Violence. Silence! Less is more, and more is less, and silence is most golden to the rich and oppressive, and would be impressive if not for the give gone missing from nature's desired balance. Give and take, and give and take, and take, and take, and the record keeps skipping. Time to pull out the needle. Violence! Silence. Violence. Silence! Stuck in the same groove. Sometimes I feel like an acquisition, infected by a control bot, running as my masters intend whenever anyone sticks coins into my slot. Like I'm programmed to consume and consume, subsume, take a nap, and resume, consume, subsume. Size matters! Bigger is better, stronger, faster. Forget impending disaster. I want to be the $60 million man when I grow down. Can't wake up. Need to drink more coffee. Can't go to sleep. Need to drink more wine. Always hungry. Need more mine. All the time in between. Never satisfied. I dine and dine on more and more swine. Prove the proverb true. I am what I eat. Maybe you are too. Violence! Silence. Violence? Silence! Distinction blurs. So kill them all and let God sort them out. We human would-be gods can't wait to start sorting the money and land and command you dead leave behind. But first, we need your ass. Assistance. Be all that you can be. Join. Consume. Follow. Consume. Collect. Consume. Kill. Consume. Die. Consumed. Submission accomplished. Violence! Silence. Violence. Silence! Decoda. Contract the compound. Distill its essence. Sigh. Violence. Vi. Silence. Contract it further. Vice. Vice. You can spell it either way with an S or a C.
Violence, silence, vice, baby. The record keeps skipping, the handle keeps turning, the head I've been helping to squeeze is my own and my children's. Time to pull out the needle, stop churning the handle, look in a mirror for a moment, put my vying and my sighing aside and focus my lens.
Thanks, John. Steve.
Got nothing, thank
Oh.
you. First one.
Make one up.
Freestyle.
Nothing? Nothing.
Memorize this.
You're supposed to bring stuff. It's poetry reading. Shelley. Yeah, see, she's got something. She's good. She's the good student. She's getting a gold star. Oh, I do justice right. Maybe.
Close enough.
Yes.
So, this is one of a series of poems that I've written in the voice of a dead poet. He has no name, but he talks to me from the grave. Pantheon. I am sorry, my child, for the hurts I cause. I would lie still in my tomb were I not niggled by literary legends who share this ground, dead poets honored for the thinness of their ideas. Time will not keep those maggots, those sightseers, supplicants, nobles, and artists from scuttling across the marble floor, dressed in the absurd breeches of the moment. I know, my dear, you care not for the special pains that girdle my grave like Corinthian column prison bars. I scampered across your life, never stopping to help you learn pinks and blues, or the recurring patterns of circles and squares on which you kneeled. Gravity forced me to mingle with the macaroni in the present, but unlike those fribbling hacks, I saw the future of your generation in the vastness of antiquity. They wrote of architecture and larger-than-life statues of the saints. At the university, I taught the poetry of those celebrity grubs, Petrarchan sonnets that confirmed the concreteness of the concrete dome, terza rima rings of sunken panels, 5 rings of 28. Like children, they wanted life to make sense. God is here, they declared, ignoring the riches of emptiness. Yes, you suffer still because I refused to worship the false windows sashing the belly of the rotunda that contains us. The oculus is our only source of interior light. Do not waste worry on history's coffered walls, my child. Our name is not for the spotlight. Forget me. The sun will illuminate what you need. We are not made to rest our eyes on air, and yet we can.
Thank you, Shelley. Vertigo, you got something? Uh-oh. What is slowly becoming a Deep Cleveland exclusive? A poem from Vertigo.
No, OPP.
What? OPP? All right.
Yeah, you know me.
Other people's poetry. What did you think?
Property, that's what it stands for. That's what Trench said.
All right. I think I managed to get flyers into everybody's hands. If I didn't, let me know, and I've got a few more. We'll be releasing the first book by Lori Ann Custerbeck at April 5th's First Friday Poetry Spectacular down in Canton. This is a piece from that book. It's called One Tear. One tear falls, drips, orbits the moon, drops down into the cosmic goo that is us. We separate, you and I, into beings divine, searching out purpose, seeking out life. It only takes one tear to make a tidal wave, one tear to break apart a house of cards, a house of hearts, a tidal wave of a grander kind, full of hidden meanings and secret doors, where the right tear might just be the key you didn't even know you possessed. Like diamonds, they fall, one by one. Catch it, drip, drop, drown, one tear.
Is that March 15th? That reading?
April 5th.
April 5th. Okay, so March 15th, we're going to be down in Canton. March 22nd, down at the Unitarian Universalist Church. No, what? You're shaking your head.
With the Jesus. Remember?
With the Jesus, right. All right. United Church of UCC, United Church of Christ in Canton for Vote for Poetry 2.
Yes.
Right, got it. All right. What?
March 29th in Lakewood.
And then March 29th, the last Friday of the month, the fifth Friday, which only happens, what, twice this year? Something like that. All right. Fifth Friday, is it which?
Breakneck Gallery.
Breakneck Gallery in Lakewood, the Writing Nights Extravaganza.
Yep.
Then, I was going to say August. April 5th, down in Canton again to see Lori Ann Kusterbeck. Thank you. Not Lisa Ann. Lori Ann. Alrighty. So, if you're not doing anything Friday, that's any of them. There is poetry every Friday this month. That's one night a week, at least, that you can get your poem on. So do so. That's you guys online, too. Alright. Ask me about drones. So, no, I didn't see that. National Geographic, they're now making like drones to look like moths and hummingbirds that can kill people. That's not cool. That is so creepalicious. I don't know where to go with that. Yeah, right. It says the man doing barcodes and, weird,
I'm tracking wine.
Yeah, right. Tracking line. It's in my liver. I found it. It's right here. John's got some too. He's smuggling it. Right? It's a rosé. Right? You found it in a bottle. It went bad. It tasted rotten. I had to try it. Alrighty. Up next, you should see the other guy. Geoffrey Landis.
I stepped on my line.
First rule of racquetball.
I'm practicing for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to join the Fighting Irish. Roofs of the city. I'll be there. You can't make me. They're controlling my brain. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm going to pull out my telephone. Yes, I'm pulling. I'm ripping the telephone wires right out of the wall. Yes, I'm going to jerk them clean out. They're controlling my thoughts. The phone company is controlling my thoughts. Or maybe Elvis. It's a conspiracy. Elvis is controlling my brain right now through this microphone. There are people living in the telephone wires. Yes, there are. There are lots of people. I don't know who they are. I think it's the ghosts of everybody who ever talked on the telephone. Dead people. There are dead people living in the telephone wires. They're trying to get into my mind. There's dead people in my head. Sometimes I take my phone and press it against my head and try to empty them out. I can hear them screaming in little tiny high voices like ants, and I can't help them. I can't help them. I can't help them. I can't help them. And they're trying to control my brain, beaming my thoughts to invisible spaceships hovering over us right now, right this minute, right this very minute, listening to my thoughts. You can't make me. I pulled out my phone. The microwave oven is talking to me. The refrigerator is whispering secrets, obscene secrets, blasphemous secrets. The electric company is controlling my brain.
Josh, Jim's next.
Dan, who's next? Jim's next. Jim's. Oh, I know. We're going clockwise, Dan. You don't have to go next. It's all right. Though I am going to make the sort of like, apparently we have an unofficial theme of people talking from beyond the